Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to yet another game for Ekasi Esports. Today they take on Energy Esports, the battle of the EEs in the versus gaming world Masters division. This will be a very interesting game for sure. Energy Esports probably a little bit of the favorites, but Ekasi they do have that firepower. Today I am joined by our wonderful producer Mediocrities, and in the co-casting seat with me today, we are going to have Mr. Jean-Luc Lolsori.
How are you doing, Jordan? How's your day been today?
My day's been all right. It's been very, very relaxed. Not too much has been going on. I've been just chilling, respecting the woman on Women's Day, and you know, getting on with my day. And how about yourself?
I have just been chilling today. I think I've just watched a lot of series with my wonderful, wonderful girlfriend on what is Women's Day, and yeah, my man, how are you feeling about what's going to be an absolutely exciting matchup between Ekasi and Energy? Energy came third in the Game Doc Cup, coming here into the VS Gaming Masters as one of the favorites to actually take the whole tournament or league, shall we say. Ekasi, though, on the up and up, a team be, uh, not to be, not to be overlooked, as they seem to just find ways into winning rounds over and over again, led by a wonderful, wonderful bunch and a great roster as well.
Yeah, last week a little bit unfortunate on their side. They were taken down in the end by XD Gaming. It was a really really close game. They did go down 0-2, but the scorelines did not reflect that. The first game went to they were taken down 16-14, and I do believe the second game went to double OT. So looking to bounce back this week, but against an opponent like Energy Esports, it's always going to be a challenge. Energy, one of those teams always pitted at one of the favorites to take tournaments, to take matches away. They've got such a strong roster at the moment. All of their players work so well together. And I'd like to speak on one player in particular, Mango, the up and comer. He is looking absolutely ridiculous in recent times. And with his recent form, I think he's going to be the main threat to Ekasi's lineup today.
Listen, Mango is one of the best South African CSGO talents right now. It's absolutely insane how well he plays and he's so consistent. You generally see these young players with so much talent. They're a little bit hot and cold, but Mango, day in and day out, grinds this game, and you can just see that he is so excited to take the world. Um, to take the world a lot with his talents. So it's going to be very exciting to see him play this game. But let's also talk a little bit here about the Ekasi boys. Who else a new signing for them hasn't had the greatest start right now with Ekasi. So maybe looking to really solidify his spot in this lineup.
Yeah, I know it's been a little bit difficult for him, but hopefully coming into this game, he's found a little bit of his nerves back. These Ekasi boys, you can never underestimate them. They always are able to whip rounds out of absolutely nothing. All of them have looked really, really good against XD Gaming in particular. DMS, who else, and Gemini were looking absolutely crazy, as well as some madness rounds from Badger and from Bullock. So all of these boys have the potential to pull the rounds out of the bag, but now they just have to they have to come together and really focus on the common objective here. And hopefully, if we can see them taking a couple early rounds off of Ekasi and causing a little bit of a pandemonium. Sorry, Ekasi taking a couple of rounds off of Energy early on, and we can see some pandemonium in the Energy side of things. We could have a very very close game today.
We are definitely going to have a very close game today, especially if Ekasi can use. They have quite a unique strat book, shall we say? So it's going to be interesting to see what they bring out for what is going to be one of their toughest matchups to date as a roster.
Yeah, it's going to be a really difficult one for them. They obviously coming off of that loss as well. Their confidence might be a little bit down, but I feel like we might today see one of those don't approach a cornered rat kind of situations. You know, they will bounce out and they'll attack you out of absolutely anything. And hopefully we can see they've been put in a little bit of a corner after their loss last week. But coming into this week, hopefully we can see a renewed Ekasi, those red eyes, hopefully sparking a little bit of fire into into the hearts of their players.
Oh, I see what you did there, Jordan, with the red eyes. Hashtag red eyes. Right now, we are on Ekasi's YouTube. And if you want to check them out on Twitter, maybe get a little bit more social with them, you can go to at Ekasi Esports and follow them, follow their journey. They were just promoted to the Premier Division, I believe. They were unbeaten their entire first division uh, leg, and they just played so well together. So it's going to be interesting to see um, what they can do now in what really is the big boy league of South African CS:GO.
Yeah, they're looking to prove themselves a little bit. A little bit of roster issues has plagued them for a little bit of time now, but hopefully coming into this one, any roster issues have been settled, and we see an absolutely ridiculous game. I do know quite a few of the players on both of the teams, so hopefully we can see some interesting stuff. I do know that every single player on the server has the potential to hit some absolutely ridiculous shots and some mad clips and ridiculous multi kills. So hopefully coming into this one we can see it swinging both ways. Energy, of course, the favorites. They have looked absolutely ridiculous in times of recent, only I believe in the previous tournament only losing to Goliath there to when they were trying to secure the finals position against ATK, but otherwise they looked really dominant against almost every other team. We have had the knife round come through and the veto has come through. We will be starting on Nuke. How do you feel about this map pick with these two teams in particular?
I just got a message from their captain Bullock saying that their pick was Nuke and Energies was Inferno. Listen, every time I've casted for Ekasi and watched Ekasi, they've always taken Nuke from whoever they've played. So this is a very solid map pick, making sure that they start on territory that they understand and play well on. I feel like that's going to be extremely important when they come here against Energy. And Energy taking Inferno is a good, like, all things considered, Energy are fantastic on Inferno, but it's one of those maps where almost everyone feels comfortable playing it. So if it comes to Energy being 1-0 down in this best of two, because remember this is only a best of two, not a best of three. So it's just going to be one of those things, eh? Like if Energy are 1-0 down and momentum is in favor of Ekasi, I'm not too sure on that Inferno pick. I would have liked to see them maybe taking a map pick that is a little bit more out there, maybe a Vertigo, maybe an Overpass, a map that they are extremely good at themselves, and can just take that CT side away from Ekasi.
Yeah, definitely. Inferno is one of those maps that every team has gone over. It's been drilled into everyone's brains how to lock down Banana, how to contest brackets, how to smoke off Arch, all of those kind of things. So a lot of teams do have a really good understanding of the map, and a lot of teams have put quite a fair amount of time into that map in particular, because it usually is the map that seals off it's usually the decider map for BO3 or a best of five even. It sometimes comes in at the end there, but it's almost in every single best of three to best of five if it doesn't get banned. So uh, it's going to be one of those games where we see if Ekasi has the momentum all the way behind them. I do believe that they can run with it. However, Energy is one of those squads who will just put up a very stern brick wall in the way and say, "Listen, you're going to have to scale us if you want to get past." But Ekasi, as I said, one of those teams who maybe could pull out the upset. They do seem to pull rounds out of absolutely nothing. Last time we saw them against XD Gaming, they were on this map as well for the first map. Unfortunately, taken down by a singular round. Such a close game there. But a lot of promise shown in that map. A lot of interesting strats that we saw come out. A lot of the util usage especially was really, really impressive. The way that they were able to secure the A sites on majority of their 2 rounds. Hopefully we can see them. Hopefully we can see them translate that into today's game as well.
I'm sure that everyone in the server is ready and roaring to go. This is an opportunity here for Ekasi to really show that they are here to take a bite at this VS Masters title. They, like, I keep reiterating this, but they are a brand new roster. They have had some changes, and they just are coming up against Energy, who are just really one of the legacy teams of CSGO. Like, you just know that they're going to be absolutely stacked with talent. Ekasi are looking to make their names here. I'm So excited to see what happens, but I'm excited to see what chat has to say. I see a lot of support happening in chat for Ekasi. Kiara, the only one saying energy all the way. I want to know who are you here to support. Everyone in chat, let's get hyped for this exciting game that's about to take underway.
It's hopefully we can have a really good game today. All of these players are. I know in the DM server, Lich Lord is someone in particular who gets under my skin quite a bit, as well as Mango. They always seem, no matter where I am, even if they got their backs turned to me, they always have that ability to just 180 and take my head clean off. So I know firsthand what it feels like to be domed by the energy boys, and it sometimes can get a little bit frustrating with how lightning fast their reaction speed is. So Ekasi is going to have their work absolutely cut out for them today. So, but you never know. Maybe they're up to the task. Hopefully, they are up to the task. Maybe we can see them taking it all the way to the end. Hopefully, we do see them at least pick up the one map. But against energy, you can never hinge your bets too early because of players, as we had spoken about earlier, like Mango, like Lich Lord. Even with Tian, such a capable fragger, destroyed, looking so good throughout the previous tournaments. Panda as well, looking very solid. But again, Mango, that 16-year-old prodigy, he is absolutely ridiculous.
They are. Listen, Mango, we can talk about all day about him, but his ability to pick up the orbs, to be able to pick up the AK, to play support, to entry frag. He just seems to have all of the skills in his arsenal. It's absolutely insane. We're seeing a bit more energy here involved for it. So some energy given to energy right now in chat. The smokes, flashes, everything coming through for Ekasi as they come onto this bomb site. Gemini is going to take the first kill. Tianki is going to trade him out. Warlock taking down Lich Lord, and Tianki and his teammate trapped in flames towards heaven.
Really nice execute there from Ekasi. They are able to get the bomb down now, and now the afterplant. But with Mango lurking over towards the mouth position, you never know what could happen. Tiana over towards heaven. Unfortunately, DMS takes down Mango instantly. A really nice shot from him. Badger doubles it up to take down TNK, bringing it down into the 1-on-4. A first picked up for Destroy, taking down Badger with the USP. He now drops down from the heaven, taken down to the 3 HP from the fall damage. Takes down a second. However, DMS is able to swing out and pick up the frag, resulting in a first round for Ekasi. So a really solid pistol round there. Coming into this one, it looked like they had a little bit more confidence in their fragging ability in that pistol round, because in the previous pistol round on this map that they played, we did see them get absolutely washed in the first pistol round. So it's nice to see them getting a little bit of early momentum. Maybe they can capitalize off of this. But with the deagle capabilities of Mango and of Destroyed, you never know.
Listen, I would be very afraid of Mango on that deagle. I've been domed by him enough times in warm-up servers and stuff like that to know that it's not something you should just take lightly. Ekasi are defaulting a little bit more slowly here. Probably the right thing to do, considering that they have the advantage. But Destroy's going to get the first kill onto Gemini. And that isn't how things were planned to go for Ekasi. Panda does tag up who else? The smoke goes off to block the vision, and it does look like the bomb's going to make its way down towards ramp at B.
I find it really interesting that they've slowed down the pace completely here. It's really good to see, because they realize that they've taken the man advantage, and now that they've cleared ramp room, they realize that both ramp players have probably dropped towards B site. So taking the ramp progression might be a little bit sketchy. So they are going to opt to fall back onto this A setup. Onto the A exec. We are going to see a little bit of util coming out, but Litchfield on top with the CZ takes down the first, not able to take down a second. However, Panda is there to trade it out. DMS is going to be taking down who else as well? Warlock able to find one onto Lichlord, but now Badger swinging out from Hut is able to trade out onto Panda. But in the end of the day, Tian is able to pick up the final frag with the 5-7, and they have in very quick fashion, they've equalized it. Some really nice work being done there from the top of Hut with that CZ by Lich Lord, really securing the round and finding that tag onto DMS for Panda to swing in with the scout to secure that frag. Really, it's so good when you have a scout in your hands and your teammates with the pistols and the USPs and stuff. They do a little bit of early damage, so you are able to just go for the one-shot body hits. That's the theory behind the scout. You you go for the body shot, your teammate with the deagle can then one hit them as well, or vice versa. Your teammate with the deagle partials them, you can then one hit them. So it's such a nice way to try and force an extra round out of your opponents there, trying to do a little bit more damage early on to try and secure some economy. But now we are going to see the ramp rush coming through, destroyed with that back 10, doing so much damage, finds the deagle tag onto who else. Panda with the scout does finish it off. Badger able to pick up Tian with the 1D and destroy it as well. However, DMS was dropped in between those two frags, now swinging out, trying to take the fight, but Mango with that Galil is able to swing out and take him down, picking up a nice second round there for Energy and a little bit of momentum for them, as well as a little bit of an economic breather.
Yeah, we are going to see Ekasi here on yet another save. They actually did quite well. When I say they, I mean it was only Badger who was hitting those amazing shots with the deagle. Getting 2 kills, all things considered, probably a good outcome for that save.
Yeah, no, not the worst at all, but in the end of the day, they would have maybe liked to pick up 2 or 3 just to secure a little bit of useful damage. But a really nice setup here from the CTs is going to secure each and every frag in the eco round. A nice 2k picked up there from Mango, as well as supporting frags from Destroyed and Panda. They were able to close out the round. Minimal damage done, only 1 being dropped, and now we are going to see the AWP invested onto Panda for the first time in this game. Mango with the M4, Lishlord opting to stick with the MP5 and AUG over towards Destroyed and the Galil onto Tienki, but we do have the 5 AKs and some nice utility picked up for Ekasi, so hopefully the first gun round brings a flyer through, as we are going to see an early entry attempt from Ekasi, not paying dividends, as who else is dropped down to 71 HP.
Gemini, looking like he's forgotten his exact lineup, but he finally found it, and now they execute towards the outside area. The wall of smokes, shall we say, have been thrown, but they need to be careful because no one except Mango is holding the outside. He only gets 1, unfortunately. Gemini is going to take him down, and they have this outside area for themselves. Tienki is going to be completely flashed. He does the right thing and retreats. Bullock waiting for Lich. He spots out the shoulder, takes off his head. But Panda's waiting for him from the heaven position. But it's Tienki who's going to get him. Who else? Peeks takes the head off of Tienki. Destroy Panda with the headshot onto who else? All of a sudden, Badger left in a 1v2. The bomb is at Destroyed's feet. And he's just going to take down Badger just like that. It looked like this was going to be a round for Ekasi. And just all of a sudden, Energy just with the flank and the shots and 4-1 advantage to Energy.
Yeah, no, a really nice setup there from Energy allowed them to just re-establish the refrag setups. They made sure that Mango, when he went down outside, he did pick up that first frag and then did quite a fair bit of damage over towards Gemini and Bullock outside. DMS also tagging a little bit of the brunt of the damage, dropping him down low. And then with the Destroyed little flank into lobby there with the AUG picking through the squeaky door, he was able to find that final frag. But again, Panda over towards heaven, causing so many issues with that AWP. He's been so prolific with that weapon for Energy for so long now. He's been an absolute monster on the server every single time he picks it up. So hopefully we can see a little bit more done with this, as we are going to see Ekasi forced onto the eco by some a nade stack over towards the mouth area. Not going to be able to do too much. Gemini just making his way down the vent as soon as possible. But Mango over towards mouth will drop DMS, unable to find anything with the deagle that round. But Badger now flanking around outside is able to find Mango with his pants around his ankles a little bit, but Tia from the top of hut is able to take down Badger. Destroyed now, pushing up the ramp position with that AK-47. He is going to catch this slow rated off. The bomb has been spotted, but who else? They have no information as to where he is, so maybe he can find one and at least a rifle to try and do a little bit more damage. He is going to swing out to the hull area, take down one. Now with the AWP, he is aware of Destroyed's position, but he opts to try and fight towards heaven. But Destroyed with that AK should be able to pick him up in the end of the day. Who else? Unfortunately, it wasn't anyone else. It was him who was dropped there by the AK. So a really nice frag there to close out the round. They are going to pick up their 5th and recover another. They are able to recover that AWP as well. So Panda will be able to re-get that weapon and hopefully cause a little bit more problems here for Ekasi. The 5 AKs again, yet another gun round we have here on Nuke. So a little bit better with the utility this time for Ekasi, so hopefully they can make something happen with this. The outside smokes and the outside utility is going to be expended. Molly's over towards Secret. They are going to try and make their way up and try and pressure Red Container a little bit. But the naked catch who else absolutely perfectly, but unfortunately not able to find its way around the wall. Who else survives with 100 HP? But Panda over towards Heaven here could be the difference maker. They are just going to opt for a little bit of a fallback here, but Mango over towards the warehouse position is taken a little bit low. Not found. The head not found though, as Bullock over towards ramp is going to be taken a little bit lower by that Molotov destroyed. Now aggroing with it. It's going to be so crucial here that he needs to find this frag. Bullock now working his way up with the AK-47. He jumps across, makes it so difficult for Destroyed to hit, and he is able to find the frag. Unfortunately for Destroyed, not able to find anything there, but a really nice opening from Bullock over towards the ramp position. But again, they opt to slow it down and not going to exploit anything off of this. Mango now has the information that they're still over towards lobby, so they don't have to stress. But we are going to see the A utility coming down top. Hot does get mollied off. Flashes and smokes go over towards the A side. Who else able to find Tian over towards the ninja position? They're not able to do anything from there, but he also finds Lishlord over towards the top of her. DMS onto Panda, takes down the AWP, and Gemini spots Mango out on the flank. So this at least should be a second here for Ekasi Esports. So a really nice exec there. They opted to slow down completely the
Mango
ramp exec, but Mango goes absolutely ridiculous with the 3K, but with 10 HP left, you would imagine that he's not able to do this really, but he's pre-firing, can he find it? But unfortunately, no, Badger is able to take him down. A really nice 3K there at the end from Mango, but not able to do anything off of it. However, some nice damage done, and it is going to force Ekasi into a little bit of a difficult eco spot.
It is indeed, Gemini. Are you going to be able to... Okay, never mind. Someone dropped him an AK. He did buy up the Mac 10. So that's actually... Like, I know it's only $1,050, but that's $1,050 he did not have to spend. Everyone on energy with the full bar. Tianki only has the FAMAS, but he has a lot of util. So definitely energy are in for a chance for taking this round away. And if they do that, Ekasi's economy is going to be absolutely broken. And things have slowed down just a tad. Panda is going to peek out here. He's going to take Gemini down, who was not expecting him there at all. Or Panda sees the AK, just couldn't resist going for it, and Badger's going to punish him. Now everyone's just holding angles, flashing off. Oh, who else missing his flashbang a little bit there. No real information about where these CT players are. That being said, Energy don't have any idea where Ekasi are trying to execute. Something has to give at some point. 50 seconds left on the clock. There goes the ramp smokes. Tianki does hear that footstep. Oh, Bullock must have missed the vent there. And he does take him down. Oh, these smokes are absolutely perfectly timed. It stops any type of A push. Destroy to Molly is going to ensure that the rotate can't happen too quickly. This kind of forces Ekasi onto... Oh, DMS takes Tianki's head off. And now they need to be wary of everyone towards the Heaven position. Mango is going to take down Badger. Destroyed comes up towards Heaven as well. Who else versus Destroyed? And Destroyed is going to take this round for Energy. 6-2 advantage to Energy Esports.
Yeah, a really nice setup there from Energy, denying as much information early on as possible to Ekasi, and then when the time for the execs come in, they realize that they don't have enough utility to head over down towards the ramp side of things, so they have to just opt to try and go out A, and then all of the positions there from Energy were able to take everyone low. Not too great for them, as they were taken down into the one-on-one situation, but Destroyed over towards Heaven with the late flank was able to get a little bit of damage done. Mango with that scout does tag over towards DMS. I didn't even see DMS there in the corner there, but he actually does get another tag onto who else. So some nice work being done outside there by Mango with that scout. It is such a potent weapon on, especially into an eco setup, if you can maintain your distance between you and the opposition. But they are going to make their way down Secret. The smoke is going to be blocking as much information as possible. However, Tian will be spotted out by the jumping Bullock. Gemini goes through, not able to find anything, as well as Badger taken down in the double kill. Panda with that A1S is able to take down who else as well. But now over towards Decon with DMS. All he has is a Deagle left. Does find the tag and a second tag, but not able to convert the frag. 10 HP left on towards Panda as he secures a second in the round. So a little bit of a sketchy situation there for Energy. They let it get a tiny bit sloppy on the B side, but in the end, Panda able to survive there and also pick up the frag. So not too much damage done in the end of the day, but we are going to see yet another full buy from Ekasi. So hopefully it hasn't gone their way yet this game. Hopefully we can see something change here. Maybe we can see them establish that default a little bit and wait for that ramp progression. If but if it never comes through, that could be a little bit of a problem. Mango again outside with the scout trying to contest. However, Gemini this time able to take him down. Tian as well off screen, tag down to 30 HP from the squeaky side of things. That Nade not able to find anyone over towards the mouse side of things. Smokes down, go down towards blue container, but now Panda has to assist over towards A. The Molotov will go out towards Secret and over towards Credit Card as well. Another flashbang for them to cross could be so huge as they do make their way through mouth. Tian on a really, really powerful off angle here, able to be spotted by the first and the second, but not able to be taken down. Badger and Gemini not able to find that frag. But who else, yet again, who else to do the damage at the end of the rounds? He will find that bomb and he will go for the side silo plant, but it's going to be his death as destroyed yet again. The Iceman going to swing out and find that final frag, not giving anything away, ensuring that his team maintains that 6-round advantage.
Destroyed always seems to find the flank, especially in clutch situations. He's so calm. Like you said, he is the ass man. And he just catches his opponents off guard time after time after time. And it's actually just lovely to watch. He's a humongous 5 head at work.
Yeah, no,
He's going to get taken down to 53 HP with that nade. Sorry, Jordan. Please do continue.
No, I was just going to say, being one of the OGs in the scene, Destroyed, he's been around for quite a while now. I remember when I was starting out CSGO, he was already in the top tier of CS. So he's been around forever, and all of that experience has culminated, and it's made Energy such a potent side, especially when he's on the lineup and he's feeling his game. He can be one of the most potent players in South Africa. But unfortunately for him, not able to find that big break yet, not able to find a team for any South Africans over towards Europe, but Litchlord over towards Hut is able to take down Bullock, and Tian over towards Squeaky Door will take down who else, leaving it in the 3-on-5. But yeah, as I was saying, Destroyed always one of those people that you've seen around in the Prem Div in Masters. He's always been there. And he's also one of those guys. He's one of the oldies but a goldie. He comes around and he's always willing to help you improve. Panda over towards Secret does take down Gemini as well, so a nice frag from him. But as I was saying, he's always willing to help you improve. He's always willing to show you some stuff, and he's one of the nicest old guys in the scene. Some of the other guys, they can afford to be a little bit meaner because they can afford to be a little bit ruder as well. They can afford to be cocky and arrogant because they are just that good. But Destroyed, one of those guys who is just completely opposite. Not saying that anyone on the server is any of that, in case I'm being misconstrued, but oh, a really nice shot there from DMS, but they are going to lose the round at the end of the day. But again, Destroyed, big props to him for being able to maintain such a high level of CS throughout the years.
Indeed. We're going to see a second time out here being called by Ekasi. Things just haven't been going their way. Every time they get that early kill into the round, they just haven't been able to capitalize it. The rotates have been so solid here from Energy on Nuke. Looking like a team that's drilled Nuke down to its fundamental cause. The rotates are so quick on this map if you're a CT, and it's very important that as a T you're aware of that. And right now, I don't think Ekasi have adapted too well by the way Energy are rotating. And here we have Ekasi, only a couple Tech 9s and Deagles, a lot of utility on DMS and Gemini, definitely enough util for some type of execute. It looks like it's going to be a ramp rush, but that Molly stops everything dead in its track. Panda peaks. Not too sure if that peak is a good idea. 46 HP. Oh, but Tianki does spot out Gemini, taking him down. Oh, the teammate takes Panda down to 10 HP. That's a little bit awkward. I know you were saying he's a nice guy. Oh, Badger with the flank taking down Panda. I'm not too sure how he actually got there.
He made his way down Secret. No, he didn't. He just dropped Vent, I believe, in the smoke.
But okay, it doesn't matter. Destroyed is going to take down Badger. Destroyed has been holding this ramp so well, and his rotations have been solid from that area. I would just put him there every single round. on nuke. The flashes are coming. Destroyed AWP holding the ramp room. Mango isn't going to spot anyone. Destroyed is going to hit 2 amazing shots. Bullock and who else? He's going to take down DMS as well, and that's an easy 4K for Destroyed the Boyki.
Destroyed and clutch situations. Name a more iconic duo. He is able to close it out yet again. Not the typical clutch situation being one on many, but they left to his solo devices over towards the B side, the last hope, trying to prevent that bomb from going down, and able to find all 4 with that AWP. Just the experience shining through there, and it really speaks to how much of a value he is to the Energy Esports lineup here, and how much of a value he is to just having him on your roster in general. He comes through in so many crucial situations, and it's so consistent how he does it. He doesn't seem to waver all too often, but unfortunately, as I said, yet to find his big break. We are going to see a little bit of a slowdown from Ekasi here. They are going to try and just creep their way up towards the outside position. We have gone for a little bit of an A stack for the side of Energy here. They have stacked over towards Heaven, as well as over towards CT, just playing that very fast A rotation, heavy style. But Gemini over towards Theon finds that first headshot and a second. They haven't cleared Ninja yet, but now they realize that Lichtenwood is on default. He will be taken down by DMS, and finally a little bit of an opening from Ekasi. DMS almost caught with his hand in his hands in his pants, but able to refrag over towards Panda. Nice second in the round for him, able to connect that headshot. Mango now the final one left alive, but he's never the one you want to be in a 1v3 against. It seems like in majority of situations he actually is able to close this out, so he is going to be making his way over towards the mouth position. The Molotov will be going down. DMS is not going to be forced out of position as of yet. If it does start to spread, he may be in a little bit of a sticky situation, but Gemini is going to hear the information that he is over towards the vent side of things, and DMS will be able to swing out and pick up a third in the round. So finally a round in the bag for Ekasi, and hopefully off of that they can pick up another 2 and make this a really interesting half, because even though they have been taken down majority of the rounds in a row, the Ekasi boys have been able to build up enough of an economy to reinvest into everything. But again, the CT economy, it just do be like that sometimes. Win 10 rounds in a row, lose 1, you have to eco. So they are going to be forced into a little bit of an eco situation. However, 2 M4 Lich Lord is going to pick up the M4 as well as Mango. Panda, they're going for a squeaky peek, but not finding anything.
Oh, Bullock does spot Destroyed. He isn't punished though. And somehow Destroyed just makes it through the smoke without being taken down. He's going to re-peek, and this time he's going to get taken down by Bullock. Destroyed very, very cheeky there. Absolute madness coming through there from him. You do like to see the confidence though. He is playing extremely well, and he just backed himself. And different day, he could have won that fight.
Different day, different gun.
Different day, different gun. 100% correct there, Jordan. As you see, who else and the bomb making its way down towards ramp. Okay, never mind. That's not the bomb. The bomb is still sitting here towards Silo as it gets picked up by Badger. Oh, this is a bit awkward though. Some noise is being made towards ramp. Oh, this is an awkward fight. Gemini does take down Mango. Oh, Mango doesn't usually miss those headshots. Unfortunately, he does this time. Who else takes down Tierki? And DMS needs to be careful. He is currently playing with his life. Ooh. Oh, Lich Lord with the flank. So perfect. He's going to take down DMS. And now Lich Lord and Panda left in a 2v4 scenario. If I'm them, I'm probably just saving these weapons, taking them into the next round. It's going to be the last round, and they have to force in either case. So just try and make it an 11-4 half. Ekasi have looked at a very good team now here towards the end of this first half. Maybe the occasion of playing Energy getting to them a little bit early, but they seem to have gone back to the protocols and procedures, and things are working out a little bit better for them.
Yeah, definitely. in the previous 2 rounds, they've just kind of settled a little bit. They've established their defaults nicely, and they've worked based off of the pick system. That round, obviously, Destroyed going down over towards the Ram side of things did cause a little bit of a problem for them, a little bit of an opening on the map that Ekasi were able to exploit to its full effect. DMS over towards the hut, not able to find Listlord, but Listlord is so good at finding headshots out of nothing. He is absolutely ridiculous, but yeah, maybe a little bit looking a little bit revitalized on the Ekasi side. The util usage there, especially able to shut down quite a lot of information. Destroyed, forced himself to walk back through the smoke twice to try and find a frag, but at the end of the day, unable to do so over towards the Ram side. And then it was just a matter of time before the rifles mowed down the pistol setup. But Tian is going to be found through the smoke. Who else with a really nice headshot over towards the back of the jump up containers towards top hut there, but a really nice dink on towards Gemini from Panda. So quick from him. The jiggle is going to be able to find the frag, but DMS instantly deletes him from the secret side of things. But so we are going to go down into the 4v4. Actually, the 3v4. I'm not sure where the other frag was through the smoke. Sorry, I'm a little bit.
You're lagging. You're lagging. That's
Definitely lagging. Might need to go and get tested for Alzheimer's or something. But we are going to see the default re-established. We do have 2 players over towards this lobby side of things, just trying to secure any information whatsoever. And a really nice Molotov there from who else did force Listlord out of that Asia position to face into the waiting AK of himself. So a really nice information play there. Nice frag picked up there, bringing it down into the 2-on-4. But with who else low on HP, Bullock being taken down, this is still very doable for them. Mango, again, the man doing the work at the moment, takes down that first frag, and this Molotov could be oh so huge, but unfortunately not able to take him down. DMS almost gets clipped through that box there, but Badger over towards Hut with his AWP is going to have to go really big this round to secure it. Oh, and he does exactly that. Destroyed, not able to find the frag. A very awkward angle for him, unable to locate the head. But Mango now coming through the squeaky door is just going to have his head removed from DMS. So a really solid start, a really solid first half from DMS ends up securing the fifth round for Ekasi. 14-12, really the standout player for him, Badger, and who else as well, doing quite a lot of work. But if we look over to the Energy Esports side, Destroyed, the veteran, 18-7. What a half from him.
Destroyed has played so well. I feel like Nuke allows for a lot of clutch plays to happen, and he has such a massive brain. He uses it to his full advantage on this map, and it really shows that he's seen it all, he's done it all, he's been in clutch pressure situations time and time again, and I just think he's so used to it by now that he just does it over and over. Bullock is going to get overrun here by Tease. He's going to get the first kill onto Panda, but immediately traded who else with an insane shot onto Mango. Someone you definitely want to be tapping as often as possible. Gemini is going to spam away, taking down Tianki. DMS left on 14 HP, is going to nade up Destroyed and tag him a little bit with the USP. Lord can do some work here. Who else only on 2 HP? He needs to be careful. Badger is going to take Destroyed's head off. Lord left in a 1v3 scenario. And that's going to be the pistol round for Ekasi over on CT side.
They've looked really good with their pistol round so far today. In the previous game against XD, they were only able to convert, I believe, 1 out of 4. So today, able to convert 2 out of 2 so long. So obviously, a little bit of work being put into those, and it's paying dividends at the moment. Now they just need to ensure that against the Glock setup, you ensure that there's no damage. We saw them ensuring previously against XD Gaming. They were so good at preventing any economy damage from being done, but a really nice shot from the scout over towards Destroyed. Will take his head clean off, and DMS with some nice supporting damage over towards the outside position is able to pick up 1 for himself, and a really nice support from Heaven as well. But Badger with that scout able to do the majority of the work there. It was against full blocks, so you would have expected them to win that, but the clean execution is always appreciated on the Ekasi side of things.
Every time that someone needs to take like a little bit of a half bar, or someone like not everyone in the team can afford, it's always Tianki who's the one who either gets the 5-7 or the FAMAS or the Galore or whatever. He seems to be the man who's willing to sacrifice for his team, which is nice to see. You need someone like that in your team. As DMS is pushing, he's going to get punished though. I'm not too sure if that was worth it from DMS, because it leaves them in a vulnerable situation in a 5v4 scenario, favoring Energy. Gemini is spamming away, tags up Vishal, he doesn't know it, going to take him down eventually.
Ooh, and an AK.
And a very nice AK at that, full blue mag on that AK-47. Gemini, throws a molly, stops the push. Panda, though, not scared at all as he takes down Gemini. Does look like it's going to be a B push here. Tianki is going to finally upgrade to the AK-47. Warlock. It's going to take down one. He needs to get a few more here. Spamming away, unfortunately not getting destroyed. Destroyed does take him down. Badger taking down Tianki. Oh, Mango! A great shot onto Badger, and now who else left in the 1v2? Destroyed only on 34 HP. So this is doable for who else if he peeks the right corner at the right time. He does exactly that. But Mango with the headshot onto who else. He does not miss heads when he has the AK, and it's going to be an 11th round for Energy.
He's so good, man. It is absolutely crazy how crisp his aim is. Like the micro adjustments that he makes is, it just shows you how much of an absolute talent this young man is. He's going to be one to watch in the South African scene for sure. One of the players expected to go really far with his CS career. So one to definitely look out for in the future. Nice nade stack outside, doing a little bit of damage over towards the Energy Esports side of things. And again, it's that danger man DMS trying to find a little bit of damage over towards the red container. But Mango again, the fragging rock of Energy Esports, able to find DMS towards the outside position. Lich Lord will be taken out by Bullock. An uncharacteristic miss from him does result in him being dropped. However, we are going to see the B aggression still coming through. Badger with the secret flank is going to be a serious problem. Mango does seem a little bit aware of it, but not able to find it. Not able to find the frag. In the end of the day, he is going to be taken. Sorry, Panda will be taken down to 11 HP. He will be able to find the frag onto Gemini as well, but you feel like it's just a matter of time before he will be dropped. Badger and Bullock still looking very healthy. However, with the AK in the hands of Panda and the M4 in the hands of Tian against just the M4 and the FAMAS with no utility, you do feel like it still could be a little bit of an awkward situation, especially if another one of the old guards, Tian, is able to take down Badger. He's also looked very solid this game. Always, as you said, the one who's willing to sacrifice himself to support the team. You always need one of those in your team. He does give me a very much Freiburg vibes from back in the day, back in the early days of Counter-Strike, where NIP were absolutely dominant when they had that long 87 map win streak. Freiburg was one of those players who was willing to sacrifice himself for the team, and Tian does give off that vibe as well. But again, going 17 and 13 today, not really sacrificing too much. He's just been putting up numbers.
He has indeed been putting up lots and lots of numbers, even though he hasn't necessarily been the person to always get first dibs on the M4s, especially when you've got players like the Destroyed and Mango who are bathing for some Ekasi blood. Ekasi needs to do something here. They need to win a round that they shouldn't in order to keep themselves alive in this map. Momentum is definitely swinging the way of Energy. The smokes from outside is going to allow Energy full control of the secret area, but Destroyed is aware that someone could be hiding there. He does spot out Gemini, takes him down. Destroyed's so aware, even of these weird off angles. He seems to know just like people can be there and just be careful. DMS with the shot on Panda. Destroyed's going to take down who else somehow flanking all the way, goes down secret, rushes through side, comes up through vents, onto A side, takes down two players. What can't Destroy do at this present time?
I don't know. I don't think he can fly very well, but you never know, especially when he's had this much time in quarantine. Maybe he's picked up a new little hobby. Maybe he's learned how to fly a plane or something, so you never know. But he is going to be able to close out that round. Some nice frags picked up from him. He is being the playmaker today, the old guard, showing exactly why he's on the roster, exactly why he's so feared by his opponents, and exactly why he's so respected within the South African CSC. Mango, the young gun, trying to find a little bit of a player from our side of things, not able to find it, but who else will pick up one frag over towards Squeaky? Gemini will be able to pick up two over towards Squeaky. DMS will pick up two towards the outside position and close out the round. Bullock will be able to pick up Lich Lord, the final frag there. They will finally, Ekasi able to pick up that elusive 8th round, but coming into yet another full buy, they're going to be tested yet again. And this one, looking at their economy, it's going to be a do or die situation. They may be forced into yet another economic decision on a 14th round for Energy if they aren't able to pick it up. So Panda this time, not Tian, the one with the pistol in his hands. Everyone else able to pick up the rifles. again, the default util setup over towards the Ram side of things, just locking down the early rotation. Now Gemini over towards Squeaky will take down Lichlord. The first frag picked up, bringing it down into the 4v5, but immediately down into the 4-on-4 as it destroyed yet again. Finds the opening. Badger will be dropped over towards Secret, and now the B exec will be coming through. A nice flashbang there from Gemini, but again, Tian able to find the headshot over towards the decon position. Not allowing anything to slip through the cracks at the moment, but Ekasi looking very potent as Panda will be spotted out trying to make a play towards Mouth. Who else will want him down? But Bullock's positioning is so huge. He's able to pick up 2, bring it down into the 1-on-3, but Tian, the man, the myth, the legend with the AK-47, can he make anything happen here? DMS will close out the round. Really solid stuff there from Ekasi, able to claw it back after they had lost that side position. Some really smart positioning from who else and Bullock. They're able to bring it back and take it down the round. So 9th in the end of the day for Ekasi. They are closing this gap to energy bit by bit by bit.
Listen, Ekasi, finding around there, I was saying that they need to change some momentum, and they do exactly that. It forces energy onto an eco. There's no way around it. Only destroyed with some utility on him, and that smoke goes out immediately towards outside, trying to bait out some information. And sorry, I just wanted to see where that smoke was going, but it was just a normal secret smoke. I thought it was a little nerdy smoke I hadn't seen before. Those type of things make me excited. And here's the flash and the ramp push coming through. Bullock getting 1, getting 2, getting 3, 4. Okay, that's who else he got 1. Destroyed getting 2 kills with the Tech 9. But Bullock's going to get a 4K. Destroyed with that Tech 9 was a little bit insane. Getting 2 quick headshots.
That little bit of economy damage, as much as it may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, it's so important, because that's $6,200 worth of M4 and about 2.2 grand worth of 2.2 grand, 1,100 for the full set on each team. So and as well as 800 for the diffuse kit. So in the end of the day, about 9 grand worth of investment that you have then robbed away with just the $500 pistol. Mango able to take down DMS over towards credit card from outside, peeking over the smoke there, able to find the information, takes him down. Now we are going to see the B pressure coming through yet again. Panda is able to swing out and find the first frag onto Gemini over towards Vents. Do they realize that who else is down here as well? Mango will spot him out, takes the AK out just in time, is able to pick up that frag, and now in the 1-on-4 Badger, just better to save the AWP in the 1-on-4 situation.
Mango's kill towards the person dropping down from Vents was so crucial. If he does that allows Ekasi an easy rotate onto site, but takes that man out. There's no way Badger with the AWP even has a chance in that 1v4, and now doesn't even have a chance to save the AWP as Lichlord does take him down.
Yeah, really nice stuff there from energy, and especially from Mango. That, as you said, that frag, if he had been dropped there, he was the last thing protecting the bomb from going down towards decon. So if he had been dropped there, it would have been a matter of plant and try and fight decon. And if the decon player is able to get up an extra frag there, it becomes such a hairy situation. So again, really crucial there from Mango. He's always able to do those kind of things. He's always able to pull out the rifle in that situations, but pull out rounds in situations where you would never expect him to. So some really solid stuff from them. Again, he's one of those players that you need to keep an eye on. His career is looking ridiculous, especially if he keeps going at the momentum that he's going at the moment. 18 and 16, having a little bit of a quiet map by his standards, but Ekasi doing quite well to shut him down. DMS in that round able to pick up I believe his 20th frag, so he's trying his best to claw it back. So they need to try and convert this rifle around, because they are on the brink of an economic reset at the moment. We are going to see the nade over towards door, but DMS again, the danger man for Ekasi, able to pick up yet another frag over towards mouth. But now Gemini on towards the top of Hype, takes down first on a ridiculous spray transfer on towards destroyed. And then who else was the supporting frag? Will take him down. But Lichlord almost finding DMS through the smoke, just the 9 HP on him. A really nice 180 spray transfer from him, almost able to pick it up. The Molotov will go on towards heaven, and I would imagine he would go be here. and that's exactly what he does do. He does drop through the vent and go and plant back silo, just ensuring that he at least gets the bomb plant down, even if he will be dropped here by DMS on the cross. But with just the 9 HP on him, it's going to be very awkward for him to peek into this. Just jiggling at the moment for a little bit of info as his teammates get close so they can try and swing this together. However, DMS will find the frag all by himself. Lich Lord with his back to it will have his head removed, and a really solid round there from DMS with that opening frag from outside, and then rotating through towards the ramp to stop anything mad from happening on the site. It's so crucial to have a man like DMS in your lineup, and he's really clawing some of these rounds back for Ekasi solo-handed.
Listen, DMS is one of those players that aren't afraid of hard work. DMS and I chat quite often. Every time I'm talking with him or playing with him, he's always trying his best, and he's always trying to improve as a player. He's one of those people who's not afraid of hard work, and that's a characteristic you don't find very often in the scene, and that's something to be admired. And I think a lot of young up-and-coming players can learn something from DMS, but Destroyed and Panda are going to get tagged down by the spray coming from heaven. I didn't know the farmers could do that much damage at range. TNK is going to get a kill onto Badger. Should have been taken down there. Ooh, and now half of energy are down to 17 HP, but that doesn't matter because they just keep hitting shots. DMS and Bullock have so much work to do in this 2v4 scenario. I'd be a little bit afraid, but DMS gets one. Spraying towards Hut. I'm not too sure Bullock knows Panda's here, but he's going to find him, take him down. Then DMS is going to take down Mango. Destroyed now with the bomb on 17 HP. Needs to go DMS, but DMS is going to take down Destroyed instead. And that's going to be a 12th round for Ekasi, and Ekasi are officially back in this map. Energy are able to force up here, get a few AKs on some people, but they decide not to, and they're just going to stick to their Tech 9s and a little bit of utility, a sprinkle of utility.
What around there from DMS, picking up the 4K in it, coming back through the lobby side of things, able to isolate frag by frag by frag in the end of the day with the bomb by his feet, forcing them to come back into him, and in the end of the day picking up that 4K, as I said, against the gun round. It's so important now because at these late stages in the game, when you're forcing your opponents into ecos, it can be the difference between winning and losing maps. Now, that Secret Rush is going to be punished by DMS. The first frag picked up onto Destroyed, but now Gemini over towards Double Doors is going to have his hands full with the T's rushing down towards him. Tian, the first taken down. Panda and Lich, the next to take contact. Panda will be able to find him, but not before Lich Lord does get dropped. Gemini at least able to take down one in the exchange, but now the rotates have come through. DMS is down in the vents and looking to cause even more problems for energy. Panda taken down, and who else will be able to close down the round? So only the one frag in it there for the energy guys, but again, not the worst eco round of all time. At least able to pick up the one frag. Gemini forced into a little bit of a sticky spot with economy, but DMS was more than enough to drop on over to him. And DMS again, now going up to his 28th kill, looking to close in on that 30 bomb and really make a statement on Nuke. We are going to see the 14-13 scoreline as the outside aggression comes back through from energy, but they are just going to establish the default and slow it down completely.
Well, DMS so quick to reposition there. He knows he gets tagged, and there's a little bit of an audio cue there for energy. Instead of just kind of trying to reposition outside, he makes sure he comes back into the safety where his teammates can trade him out if need be. That's very good discipline there. Most players would have just stood outside trying to look for the kill. DMS cheats out, gets one thing, takes on Mango, and that's their best player is taken down. Gemini is going to take down Lich Lord. He also took down TNK at some point. I think I missed that over there. Gemini does take down Panda. It's a little bit awkward here. He's going to get taken down by Destroyed. And who else takes down Destroyed to make it 14-14? And it's a tied up game so far, Jordan. And Energy are going to have enough to force buy into this. Oh, listen, Ekasi are here to play. Hey, they seem switched on. They seem to have their CT side very well drilled into them. Playing super well. And this is going to be Energy's first time out. Maybe sensing that some momentum is going towards Ekasi at the moment.
Really nice to see them take a timeout here. on the 14-14 round, when your economy is looking the way it is at the moment, they're just having a little bit of a discussion. Listen, do we force into this? Do we risk it, or are you guys okay to play for OT? I can imagine that's the discussion coming through. Do they try and force this out of the hands of Ekasi? And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to opt for the half buy, try and take this to OT, and I think probably the smarter decision there, not trying to hinge anything, going for the safer play at the end of the day, ensuring that you're at least going to have a gun buy on the final round. And if it was going to be a force, you knew that you would have insufficient firepower. You knew that you wouldn't have the utility behind you. So they are going to just opt for the Tech 9 and the armor. They are going to try and make something happen outside. We are going to see the wall of smokes lined up. Mango lining up the deeper outside smoke. The shallow outside smoke. Mango going to throw out that deep outside smoke. We are going to see them. Sorry, other way around completely. We are going to see, dude. My usual, don't question me, but
Jim
we
now
are going to
pushes
see
out.
Gemini flashed out. A really nice flash there from DMS with the flash sit, and it will be taken down into the 4v5.
And Jordan, I'm just going to let you take the rest of this round because I know you want to, especially when everyone on energy is on this A bomb site.
We are going to see them get the bomb down at the at least something for them, as we are going to see who else over towards heaven. Lich Lord not able to find the head, takes him down to 68 HP, but with everyone still alive here for Ekasi, it will be a little bit more difficult. But Panda, the AWP recover, that could be so huge. DMS will pick up his 30th frag of the game, but Lich Lord able to do nothing more over towards heaven side of things. But who else is going to find the head of Tianki as well? And we are going to go the distance. It is the 30th round coming up. 29th goes in the favor of Ekasi. They are on the brink of victory at the moment, but at least the full buy from Energy will allow them to maybe bring it back into OT.
Ekasi right now are looking so good. DMS has switched on for this game. 30 for 20 right now. So good. The smoke coming outside from Destroyed. He throws that smoke every single round. Tianki throws the vent smoke. And spam galore coming from both teams right now. And the wall of smokes going towards Secret is going to be thrown. I wonder if the bomb is actually going to commit to this. Things have slowed down just a little bit here. Who else is busy peeking, trying to find some information? He does know there's at least one outside, but that's all he knows. And that's not really enough information to rotate anyone around. DMS aware that it could be coming through garage. If he finds one here, if he finds Destroyed, this could be absolutely clutch. Destroyed gets one, he's going to get mollied out of position. Is DMS. DMS needs to find his kill, but he's going to get taken down by Lich Lord. Not before he takes down Mango, and it's a 3v4 scenario in favor of Energy. Oh, Tianki somehow alive there, takes down who else? Badger really needed to hit that shot. Panda's going to take down Bullock, and now Badger left in the 1v4 to take this map, but that's not going to happen. We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen, on this first map of Nuke. Jordan, first map, overtime. This is an insane series so far, and we're only on the first map.
Yeah, both teams looking really good. Nothing to separate them at the moment. A monster performance in the second half from DMS, able to take him up to his 31st frag, but Destroyed also on the brink of dropping his 30 bomb. We are going to see the first round of OT coming through. Badger with the AWP in his hands, as well as the full rifle buy on both sides, as you do get a nice chunk of economy at the start of every overtime half. We are going to see DMS with the outside aggression will be spotted out here by Panda and punished for it. Maybe a little bit overzealous. They're not ensuring that the silo position was clean before rushing over towards the red container, but we are going to see the lineups coming through. The outside wall of smokes yet again thrown. They are going to try and make their way down towards secret side. It is going to be that ramp pinch. Bullock now aggressing towards lobby is going to be... Oh, never mind. He absolutely deletes Tian. Destroyed, however, will pick up his 30th frag of the game, taking down who else but Gemini over towards Hut. Will be able to pick up at least one, and then Badger with the Peter does take down Destroyed, but Panda outside does take down Badger. Never a dull moment in this game. It's always action. It's always jam-packed with fights. we are going to see the 2v2 now. Listlord and Panda with the AK-47s in hand are going to be making their way over down towards the B tunnels. Listlord just throwing a little bit of utility out towards the vents. He is going to get the bomb down now. He is going to get the confirmation that the site is clear. And with Panda supporting him from the ramp side of things, it does look like a really strong afterplan for Energy. But Ekasi now coming down through the vent. They are going to be making their way down towards decontamination, as well as Squeaky, as well as Double Door Bullock over towards the control room and things. Just going to be clearing out the angles. This door does take down the first, and a really nice crossfire there from Panda, able to secure the frag on towards Decon. So the first round of OT there picked up for Energy, but again, a nice close round here. Ekasi able to claw it back from the disastrous opening. DMS taken down immediately, but some nice refrags were able to come through and make it a little bit more winnable, however not able to close it out in the end.
Just a quick note here for those that haven't really seen an overtime before. Overtime is basically a best of 6 in terms of rounds. First team to 4 wins overtime and wins the map. And if you do see a 3-3 scoreline again, we'll go to a second overtime. As you see, all of the util being expanded out towards towards outside. DMS isn't going to aggress this time. I think he learned his lesson from the previous round. Destroyed is pre-firing, but no one is there to receive the pre-fire. Gemini has a smoke. He can stop this push in its tracks. And that's exactly what happens. Tianki, I think he's going to be the one to entry frag here. He throws the molly. Destroy is going to find Badger, and Badger's going to go down to Destroy, and this could be the opening that Energy need. The rotations are coming in back outside, going to take this A bomb site. Who else is going to take down Lichlord? Mango's going to trade him out, but DMS coming up this ramp vent area. Panda's going to take down Gemini, and now it's a 1v3 scenario. Bullock with the M4 and a kit against a lot of utility on the 3 Energy players. Jordan, if you are Bullock right now, are you going for this? I know it's overtime. Sometimes that little bit of money could have helped them in that scenario. Could have dropped the M4 to someone else and just made sure that everyone has utility on them.
Well, when the map's running away from you a little bit, you sometimes are forced to make those gamble plays. Do I go for it? It's a 1-on-3, yes, but there still is that chance of us winning it. We do know that they're running a little bit low on utility, as we saw. They're only the Molotov and a couple of flashbangs on them, but with no util on you, it probably would have been a smart idea to just save that. But we are going to see Panda really fast to the vents. Who else now with the Mag 7 over towards the top of hut is able to take down at least one, and a nice adjustment there from Badger. Able to take down 2 with some really clutch performance from him, but 8 HP between him and who else? 5 towards him and 3 towards who else? Was a nice damage done there from Bullock, and I almost thought that those bullets would have took down who else as well over towards Squeaky, but with full HP and AKs and some nice utility over towards the T side, you can imagine that the Mag 7 isn't going to do the most. He is going to be making his way up the hut position, but the one bullet from Tian will secure this first half of OT. All 3 rounds going in the favor of Energy, and we are going to see the map changing over towards Inferno, meaning that Energy were able to close out that final round and take the score to the 19-15 side of things. So really solid first map there from Energy. However, a brilliant fight from Ekasi. It was their map pick. Maybe they could have closed it out in that final round when it was 15-14, but again, Energy really solid job to close out that game. They are one of those teams where even if you're at a deficit, they still are able to bring it back, and they still are able to close out the game. So unfortunate day for Ekasi, but they need to hold they need to keep their heads held high. They have proved quite a lot on that nuke map pick.
I do need to interrupt you for a second. Chat, don't get anywhere. We are going to restart the stream. We're going to make sure we've got some higher preset quality. It's currently only sitting on 480p, and it's bothering us a little bit. This isn't the production quality that we expect here. So give us 2 seconds. We're literally just going to restart stream. We're loading into the map. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Cheers.